Every morning you probably reach for the same healthy snack, and that tiny habit could be stealing years from your life right now. Imagine a silent thief sitting on your kitchen table, whispering promises of vigor while it quietly erodes your strength. It's the kind of secret that makes the skin crawl because you have no idea you're feeding it every single day. I am speaking to you like a neighbor who has watched countless friends struggle with fading energy, stubborn joint aches, and a complexion that seems to lose its glow faster than it should. The truth is, many people over 60 think they're making the right choices, yet a hidden dietary mistake is speeding up the aging process without them even noticing. We're going to pull back the curtain, look inside what's really happening in the body, and give you clear steps to turn the tide. First, let's talk about the everyday harmless food that has woven itself into breakfast bowls, coffee rituals, and even the quick soups you reach for when you're short on time. It's everywhere because manufacturers have turned it into a convenient, low-cost staple. The bright packaging catches the eye, the label boasts low-fat or added vitamins, and the marketing tells you it's the smart choice for seniors who want to stay sharp and active. You see it on the grocery aisle, you see it on the pantry shelf, and you assume it's a harmless addition to your day. Why does it feel so safe? The answer lies in the way the product is presented. It's often labeled light or reduced sugar, and the front of the box is filled with happy images of families and health icons. That visual cue convinces the mind that you're doing something good for yourself. The reality, however, is that the hidden ingredient is packed with tiny particles that act like a slow-burning rust inside the body. Each spoonful introduces a subtle but relentless inflammatory spark that you can't feel in the moment, yet it builds up over weeks, months, and years. Inside your cells, that hidden component triggers a cascade of reactions. Think of your blood vessels as flexible garden hoses. When the rust-like particles accumulate, the hoses start to stiffen, reducing the flow of fresh, oxygen-rich blood. Your skin, which relies on that circulation to stay supple, begins to lose elasticity, and fine lines appear faster than you'd expect. Your muscles, which need clean fuel to stay strong, start to feel heavier, and the energy that once carried you through the day begins to wane. Even the joints, which are already prone to wear and tear, receive less nourishment, leading to that familiar creak when you stand up. But the most alarming part is how silently it works, day after day. You might not notice any immediate fallout, yet the cumulative effect is a faster march toward fatigue, a duller complexion, a heart that has to work harder, and joints that protest every movement. It's like adding a few extra pounds of sand to a backpack you wear every day. You barely feel the weight at first, but after a while, the strain becomes undeniable. Now, let's step back and picture the ripple effect across your whole life. Imagine waking up feeling refreshed, your skin looking vibrant, your heart beating calmly, and your joints moving freely without that nagging ache. That picture is within reach, but it requires recognizing the invisible enemy that's been feeding you. You could be consuming it right now, perhaps while you sip your morning coffee or stir it into your oatmeal, and you wouldn't even realize it. If this sounds familiar, give this video a thumbs up. It means you're ready to protect yourself and others. And while we're on this journey together, I want you to think about the little habits that bring you comfort. Those small rituals are powerful, and changing them can unlock a new level of health that feels almost magical. The next step is to understand exactly what this hidden culprit is, how it sneaks into your meals, and what you can do to replace it with something that truly supports longevity. Stay with me because the answer is closer than you think, and once you see it, you'll want to act immediately. If this is blowing your mind, hit that subscribe button and let's keep exploring together. And now, let's peel back the curtain and name the silent thief that has been slipping into your daily routine. It's not a mystery ingredient that you have to become a chemist to decode. It's something you probably reach for every morning without a second thought, something that sits on the countertop of countless kitchens, promising a quick boost of flavor and a comforting creaminess. I'm talking about the flavored coffee creamer, the kind that comes in those little cartons or plastic bottles, often marketed as light, low fat, or with added vitamins. You might be thinking, I only use a splash. How could that be harmful? That's exactly what most people assume, and that's why it spreads so easily. The truth is, even the light versions are packed with hidden sugars, unhealthy fats, and a cocktail of additives that your body treats like tiny time bombs. Why is it everywhere? Because it solves a problem that many of us face, the desire for a smooth, sweet coffee without the bitterness of black brew. Coffee shops have turned that desire into a whole industry, and the packaged version followed right into our homes. It's cheap, it's convenient, and the bright packaging tells a story of convenience and even health. The label might shout 0 cholesterol or no added sugar, but those claims hide the fact that the sugars are often natural or derived from fruit. And the fats are hidden in the form of partially hydrogenated oils that your body doesn't recognize as harmful until it has already started to cause damage. What really happens inside when you pour that creamy splash into your cup? Think of your blood vessels as a smooth river. The sugar and the refined oils act like tiny pebbles that, over time, turn the clear water into a murky flow. Your cells receive mixed signals and inflammation rises like a low-grade fever that never quite goes away. The skin, which relies on collagen to stay firm, starts losing its scaffolding faster than it should, leading to fine lines that appear earlier than you expect. Your heart, which works tirelessly to pump blood, now has to push against a thicker, stickier fluid, increasing the workload and wearing down the muscular walls of the arteries. Even the joints, already prone to wear and tear with age, receive less nourishment because the body diverts resources to deal with the constant inflammatory response. You might not notice a single day of feeling different, but the cumulative effect is a gradual acceleration of the aging process. It's like adding a few extra grains of sand to a backpack you wear every day. You barely feel the weight at first, but after a while, the strain becomes undeniable. The most alarming part is how silently it works day after day. You could be consuming it right now, perhaps while you stir it into your oatmeal, and you wouldn't even realize it. Now, let's explore why this seemingly harmless habit has become such a trusted part of our diets. The answer lies in the psychology of comfort. As we grow older, routines become anchors that keep us steady. A warm cup of coffee with a splash of creamy flavor becomes a ritual that signals the start of the day, a moment of calm before the world demands attention. The creamer delivers that comfort in a flash, and the brain rewards us with a dopamine hit that reinforces the behavior. Add to that the clever marketing that paints the product as a health-friendly upgrade, and you have a perfect storm of acceptance. But here's the twist. This comfort comes at a cost that most of us never calculate. The hidden sugars can add up to more than 100 grams per week, which is more than the amount found in a typical dessert. The unhealthy fats, especially the trans-type fats that linger in many light formulations, are known to raise bad cholesterol and lower good cholesterol, a dangerous combination for anyone over 60. And the additives such as carrageenan and artificial flavors can irritate the gut lining, leading to subtle digestive issues that further sap energy and vitality. Now that we've uncovered the enemy, let's talk about how you can reclaim control. The first step is awareness. The next time you reach for that carton, pause and ask yourself, do I really need this or can I choose something better? You'll find that there are several simple swaps that make a huge difference. If you love the creaminess, try using a splash of plain milk, whether it's cow's milk, oat milk, or almond milk without added sugars. These options give you the smooth texture without the hidden sugar load. For those who prefer a richer flavor, a spoonful of unsweetened Greek yogurt can add both thickness and a protein boost that helps keep you fuller longer. If you enjoy the sweet note, consider adding a pinch of cinnamon or a drop of pure vanilla extract. These natural flavors provide the warmth you crave without the spike in blood sugar. Some people even blend a small piece of frozen banana into their coffee. It adds a subtle sweetness and a dose of potassium, which is great for heart health. Another powerful habit is to read the label with a detective's eye. Look for terms like high fructose corn syrup, partially hydrogenated oil, or sugar alcohols. If any of those appear, it's a sign that the product is not as benign as the packaging suggests. Choose brands that list milk or cream as the first ingredient and have no more than a few simple additives. You can also make your own creamer at home with just 2 ingredients, a cup of your favorite milk and a tablespoon of honey or maple syrup blended until smooth. This way, you control exactly what goes in and you avoid the hidden culprits that the store-bought versions conceal. Beyond swapping the creamer, there are broader habits that help slow the aging process and boost energy. Hydration is key. Aim to drink enough water throughout the day because dehydration can make skin look dull and joints feel stiff. Incorporate gentle movement such as a short walk after meals to improve circulation and keep muscles engaged. Prioritize sleep because deep rest is when the body repairs the damage caused by inflammation. And, of course, fill your plate with colorful vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains that provide the nutrients your cells need to function optimally. Let's pause for a moment and imagine the future you deserve. Picture waking up without the groggy fog, feeling your skin supple and radiant, hearing your heart beat steady and calm, and noticing that your joints no longer protest each step. Visualize spending afternoons with grandchildren, gardening, or taking leisurely strolls, all with the energy and clarity that comes from treating your body with respect. That vision is not a distant fantasy. It's a realistic outcome when you eliminate the hidden accelerators of aging and replace them with nourishing choices. I want to share a story that illustrates how powerful this shift can be. Maria, a lovely lady in her late 60s, used to start every day with a spoonful of flavored creamer in her coffee. She noticed over the years that her skin became less firm, her energy dipped, and she developed occasional heart palpitations. When she learned about the hidden sugars and fats, she decided to experiment. She swapped the creamer for a splash of oat milk and added a dash of cinnamon. Within a few weeks, she reported feeling lighter, her skin regained a subtle glow, and her doctor noted an improvement in her cholesterol numbers. She now enjoys her coffee, feeling confident that the ritual supports rather than hinders her health. Stories like Maria's underscore a simple truth. Small, consistent changes create a ripple effect that transforms the whole body. It's not about a drastic overhaul that feels impossible. It's about mindful tweaks that add up over months and years. Now, before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a stark reminder. The choices you make today carve the path for tomorrow's health. Continuing to pour that hidden toxin into your cup is like signing a contract with time, agreeing to surrender precious years of vitality. The longer you wait, the deeper the damage embeds itself and the harder it becomes to reverse. If you're ready to break free from this silent sabotage, take the first step right now. Look at the creamer on your shelf, consider the alternatives we discussed, and make a conscious decision to switch. Write down the new habit you'll adopt, whether it's a splash of unsweetened milk, a pinch of cinnamon, or a homemade blend. Share that commitment in the comments below. Telling others what you're changing creates accountability and inspires a community of people striving for healthier aging. Remember, this is the moment where knowledge meets action. You have the power to protect your heart, your skin, your joints, and your overall energy. Don't let another day pass with the invisible enemy fueling the aging clock. If this revelation sparked something inside you, if you feel that surge of determination to protect yourself and your loved ones, please give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps spread this important message to others who might still be drinking that hidden toxin without realizing it. And if you want to stay updated on more insights that empower you to live longer, stronger, and more vibrant, consider subscribing to the channel. Every new video is another piece of the puzzle that helps you build a healthier future. Together, we can turn the tide on hidden dietary hazards, replace them with nourishing choices, and celebrate the joy of aging with grace and vigor. Your health is in your hands. Let's make every sip count. Now picture yourself stepping onto the porch, breathing in fresh air and feeling a spring in your step that you thought belonged only to younger days. Picture a heart that beats steady and strong, skin that holds its natural radiance, and joints that cooperate instead of protesting every movement. That vision isn't a fantasy. It's what happens when you stop feeding your body the hidden accelerator of aging and replace it with choices that nurture instead of erode. The truth is simple. Every time you reach for that flavored creamer, you are adding a silent rust to the machinery of your body. The rust spreads quietly, dimming energy, tightening arteries, and thinning the protective cushion around your bones. But you hold the power to scrub it away. Start by swapping the sugary blend for a splash of plain milk or a dash of cinnamon. Read every label as if it were a warning sign, and keep a small notebook of the healthier swaps you make each day. Small steps add up, and over weeks, they become habits that protect the years ahead. Think about the people you love, the stories you still want to write, the trips you still dream of taking. Each mindful bite brings you closer to those moments. Each careless habit pushes them farther away. This is the crossroads where knowledge meets action, and the choice you make now will echo through the coming decades. If this message stirred something inside you, share it in the comments below. Tell us which habit you're letting go of and what new ritual you're inviting into your day. Your story can inspire a neighbor, a grandchild, a friend who still believes the harmless snack is safe. By speaking up, you create a ripple of change that reaches far beyond your own kitchen.
Remember, the clock of aging keeps ticking, but you can slow its hands with every thoughtful decision.
Don't let another sunrise pass while the invisible enemy still fuels the wear and tear of your body. Take that first step right now. Write down the switch you'll make and hold yourself accountable. If this revelation sparked a surge of determination, give this video a thumbs up.
Your support helps this warning travel to others who may still be unknowingly pouring the toxin into their daily routine.
And if you want to stay informed about more ways to protect your health, consider subscribing. Each new video is another piece of the puzzle that empowers you to live longer, stronger, and more vibrant. Your health is in your hands. Let's make every sip, every bite, every choice count.